NBC10 is counting down to Thanksgiving. Typically, today and tomorrow are some of the busiest travel days of the year as we take a live look at I-95 in South Philadelphia.
But remember, the CDC has strongly advised against any travel. Some people are still forging ahead with their holiday plans. So if you are going to get on the road or board a plane, Dr. Arnold Baskies is here to tell us how to do it safely. Dr. Baskies is chair of the Global Cancer Advisory Council and our NBC10 medical expert. Dr. Baskies, as always, thanks for being here.
Great to see you.
So I know what you say. Don't travel, don't travel, don't travel. And the CDC has been sounding the alarm too. But we see it in the airports, we see it on the roads. People are still traveling. So if they're still traveling, what's the safest way to go and what should they be prepared for?
Well, if you really have to, you only want to travel if you have to. That's really the message. But if you have to travel, get a PCR test before you leave as close as possible to the travel date and quarantine for as close as possible to 14 days. Now, clearly, if you're leaving today and you haven't abided by that, then you're at risk. Drive alone if you can. Travel at non-peak times. Regardless of how you travel, you have to be aware that you have to take face masks, hand sanitizer, sanitizing wipes, and gloves if you have them. When you do get your destination, keep that guest list as small as possible, and don't have the oldest and least healthy people in your family at that dinner. And arrange the meal to be outdoors if you can, if at all possible. Those are some safety measures that hopefully will reduce the risk, but the risk won't be zero. There still will be risk if you do travel. So do what you have to do, but the safest way to approach this Thanksgiving is to have it at home with the people that you live with at home.
Dr. Baskies, we know for many people Black Friday shopping is just as much a part of their Thanksgiving tradition as the meal itself. We probably won't see those lines outside stores on Thanksgiving night this year. A lot of the stores have cut back hours, but people will still try to go to the stores possibly. How should they prepare themselves? The safest way to shop in person if that's what they want to do?
There's no difference between shopping now and shopping before this latest burst of cases. You really need to be very cognizant of who's around you, how close you are to those people. Wear a mask, wear goggles and a face guard if you can, if you have access to them. I also recommend wearing gloves at this time of the year because cold surfaces is where this virus likes to live. And try to maintain social distancing. Remember, masks are not a substitute for social distancing. The primary way to defeat this virus's spread is social distancing.
Then that's what we have to do. Dr. Arnold Baskies, as always, we thank you for your expertise.
Thank you.
And as we know, Thanksgiving just 2 days away, and people across our region continue to step up to make the holiday special for those who need a little extra help this year. The 19th annual John DeBella Turkey Drop kicked off early today. People dropped off turkeys here at the Kimmel Center and at several Acme locations in the area. The 102.9 MGK event has been built into the largest single-day food collection in Philadelphia.